My personal conviction has been because everywhere in the community where I have been moving to mobilize for my party, NRM, I get the sense from the population that we have let them down, especially in the areas of just looking on the corrupt, stealing or robbing our country.
The Minister of State for Investment and Privatization, Evelyn Anite, has shared her thoughts how the corrupt syndicate to succeed in government.
You said that the corrupt easily access the president.
Because they are dressed, they're wolves in the sheep clothing. So you wouldn't know. They just arrive and approach him, and they wear this innocent face, and then by the time they reach him, they say, you know what? Actually, Honorable Anite is not fighting me because I stole money. She's fighting me because she doesn't like the other person you brought.
Minister Anite's examples do not stretch far from her docket after a successful fight to save Uganda Telecom Limited company from liquidation.
We were able to liberate the company, and now we have a national company. And that came at the cost of me accruing enemies. I mean, I accrued very many enemies and lost some of my friends.
Were the threats within government or?
Of course, the ones who are doing all these things are within government. I told you the opposition is not outside government, it is within government.
The recent loan acquired for the Kampala Industrial Development Plan project at Namanve sparked another controversy after part of the funds were shared by a section of the UIA staffs under an arrangement of honoraria payment. At least 500 million found its way to the accounts of selected UIA staff.
It is not true that the money that is being paid is a loan for construction of the infrastructure project. It is that the loan has two components. One for infrastructure development for the contractor, and another component also which was bought by the government of Uganda for project supervision by UIA and the staff they employ.
The UIA management addressed that the additional payment was after UIA staff successfully played the roles and responsibilities of owner's engineer whose contract was terminated.
The minister knows the procedures of handling the issues if somebody is suspected, a public officer is suspected of being corrupt.
Minister Evelyn Anite wants the shared funds to be rescinded for the project to regain its process. Also, the strategy that UIA officials saved Uganda about 5.9 billion shillings from the would-be cost of their performance by external service provider is an excuse for taking the money.
So the corrupt will run around and defend themselves. You see, I actually took it, I saved this, I saved that. The question is, ask them a simple question. Go to Namanve. Say, this project started in 2019. We're in 2024. Why haven't you finished? It's supposed to be 5 years. Why are you still at 50%?
The board has not written to us as UIA staff and to say that we are supposed to, that there was a mistake or an error. We paid this money in error.
The UIA management says that the honoraria was paid in accordance to the UIA internal policies and procedures for work. In the UIA HR manual, a honoraria is defined as an allowance payable when UIA wants a particular piece of work to be carried out by an employee within a specified period, which 1. is extremely important to UIA, 2. is outside the normal scope of the employee's official duties, and 3. involves disproportionate amount of employees' official and private time.
And we did the work, and after the work we were paid. 3. In the budget for 2023, where this money was paid, where it was approved by the board, and in that budget, honoraria for support staff from UIA is provided for.
In 2019, Government of Uganda secured a loan from the UKEF Financing Facility and Commercial Facility of euros 215 billion 65,212.41 for the Kampala Industrial Development Plan project. 5 years later, the project is below average performance.
And so some people tell me, Anita, but this is small money. Don't talk about the small money. And I tell them, no, small or big, it's bit by bit makes a bundle. If they steal, every thief, my belief is that they started by stealing their mother's sugar.
Minister Anite decries threats as she executes her job.
Because even the one who would want to take my life will also go. So the control of my life is only God.
Daniel Mugoya, Gloria Gwitabinji, UBC News.
Thank you.